That's an album cover. That is definitely one of them. Oh boy. Welcome on back, everyone, to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely one out there. As always, I appreciate you stopping by and coming on in. Let's go ahead and listen to some Aphex Twin. We're going to listen to the track Windowlicker. This is off of the album... I should have looked that up before. Where is it? It just shows single. Maybe it's not off of an album? Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. Okay, well, either way, we're going to listen to the track. Windowlicker, released in 1999. So, Aphex Twin. I've listened to Drugs, that album. I've listened to pretty much all of it. I'll admit that I haven't gotten through the whole thing, but I did listen to most of it. And I like it. It's super interesting. But otherwise, I'm not overly familiar with Aphex Twin. So, I figured let's go ahead and listen to this track, which is apparently his highest charting release. So, yeah, I wanted to dive in a little bit more. Let's go ahead and dive. I almost said let's go ahead and get some... Let's go ahead and lick these windows. Let's just listen to the song. Here we go. Okay. It's deep. It's so cool. He's playing around in there. This is such an in-depth listen. Could do a whole class on this song. There you go. Woo! I love that. Oh, that's incredible. This is such a fun and varied listen. You never know where this thing is going. I love this kind of straightforward, just sort of breakdown that we have here at the end. No major tricks here. Do you think that that's one of the coolest tracks that you've heard in a while? I think that is so incredibly cool to listen to. There's so much to dive into with that one. I don't even know where to begin. Do you know how hard it is to create a song like that with all of those tricks? You have to have an intimate knowledge with electronic music to play around in that landscape the way that Aphex Twin was doing there. And to make it sound so interesting, extremely experimental, definitely diversified and varied, but at the same time, keep it moving, brother. Keep that beat going. I mean, this, like I said, this charted, peaking at number 60 on the UK singles chart. You gotta also admit that that's extremely impressive to have a track like this that charts. That, yes, it hits the casual fans because you're able to dance to it, you're able to move to it, but you're also catching an entirely different group of people that are like, what? How did this get on there? What? Really? And then those people that are in the middle that maybe never heard something like this, and they're like, huh, where was this every time I needed it? Where was this in my life? I think that is incredible to listen to. All right, is Aphex Twin a person or a band? Okay, Richard David James. Okay, so it's one person. That makes it even more impressive that one person is handling everything in here. There's just such a variety of sounds to play in. I'm sure that the singing and a lot of the noises are sampled. Maybe he's put in some of his own, like the humming or whatever it is, and he's kind of sampled that into the music and then is playing with the pitch and the tempo and all that stuff. The music slowed down that part, speeds up. That breakdown at the end with the heavily distorted beat, which plays much straighter than the rest of the music, is super interesting. This is, I'm sure that this is considered IDM, intelligent dance music, but I would say that this is extremely progressive when it comes to electronic music. 1999, I can hear this being influenced on, for example, when dubstep was huge in the 2010s, I could easily hear this pushing that forward. Artists like Igloo Ghost, who like create worlds when it comes to sound and stuff. I just think that this is incredible to listen to. I think everything was here was super interesting. Some interesting noises, some interesting choices were made. It sounds seedy and glitchy, but at the same time, it makes sense. It doesn't feel overly alien. It feels like familiar, but cold. But it catches your attention nonetheless. There's not really any lyrics to go into on here. There's one moment where a French phrase is spoken. J'aime faire des croquettes au chien. Which, if I'm clicking that, It says the song features a vocal sample of his ex-girlfriend that is often misheard. It's nonsense whichever way you translate it. So one translation is, I like to make dog food, but some have also heard croquette being Quebec patois for vagina, so this is unlikely. Okay, well, either way, that's what's being said there. Let's look at some of the information here on the Wikipedia page for the particular track here. Like I said, it peaked at number 16 here. It has been rated number 12 on Pitchfork's list of top 200 tracks of the 90s. It's described as uncompromising cyborg R&B. I can hear it. Sleazy erotic ambience. I hear moments of that. Heavily digitally processed and rhythmically rearranged. I mean, it's just so fun to listen to. It's like a constantly rotating puzzle box or something. A spectrogram of Windowlicker reveals a spiral at the end of the song. This spiral is more impressive when viewed in an XY scatter graph, which shows expanding and contracting concentric circles and spirals. That's crazy. So when you put it in a spectrogram, this picture over here on the right is what shows up. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. See what else there is. Let's see. Music video, blah, 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 remixes. There's a lot. That's a really cool track. That's a really cool piece of music. Hey, let me know what you guys thought of that, though. The comments down below. Follow me over on Patreon. Support me over there if you want. You don't have to. Just if you want. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Hope that you enjoyed it. Come back tomorrow, and I will see you all then, guys. Bye.